And in the Geelong Football League, St Albans posting its second win of the season. Newtown and Chilwell send Colac tumbling from the 5. And in our match of the day, St Joesphs turned the game around after half-time for a great win over South Barwon. And St Joey's coach Russell Robertson was a happy man after the game.
Russell, you'll be able to take that dinner for two off Daniel?
Oh, look, I'm really rapt that you gave him that award because it's been a tough week for the Lovick brothers. They lost their grandma a couple of days ago, hence the black tape for today, and I'm just so proud of him. Daniel, we know he's been a super competitor all year, and probably if there was, a team of the year, he'd be it for centre-half back. But his brother and him, you're right, they link in so well with each other, and I sit at full forward and I go, geez, that's a good back line. It's a really good back line and something you can build a team on.
The first half, though, the back line were playing well, but the forwards, you couldn't get it past half forward.
Yeah, look, that was a disappointing part of it. And you asked, what did the coach say? Well, I basically went at them and said, we're not playing our style. We're doing exactly what I've been teaching you not to do, and that's just those long bombs to their numbers. They were sitting back at centre-half back, and we just couldn't get it past them. When we started to just pick them apart and get it through the middle of the ground like they were in the first quarter, we're able to get our game going. And look, we've just got some boys that really have an ability to just get their hands on the ball. Once they do that and start using the ball smart, we've got a really good side,
What about Luke Forbes? He's so versatile. You had him in the forward line. He couldn't get his hands on it. Then went to the back line, but then up the forward line, then you had two options.
He was the instigator, I think, of that turnaround, and he took a couple of really clutch marks, and he's got such dangerous feet that he can sort of pick defences apart, and that's why we needed him up there. But look, he's an important goal kicker for us as well, and I think when defences come and play on himself, myself, Dale Carson, Kingy's kicking goals, he fights, and that's David King, and bustles hard in our forward line. It's a good weapon to have for them to have to worry about that, so it's good.
You got a couple of brothers that you could throw a net over the best of them. The Carsons played well as well.
Both the Carsons. I was really impressed with Paul's game. Last week he was probably our best on, and he's backed it up with another great game today. He's been disappointing this year by his own admission. A couple of things went wrong for him outside of football, and we had a chat to him and said, look, football's a place where you can come and get away from all of that. Just enjoy the challenges every week. You get tagged, but, you're a strong boy, and I think you would have seen a couple of times he just he threw a couple of guys off him and got the ball going our way. Him and Joey McCullough, not blessed with a lot of leg speed, but just a lot of strength, and that's what you need in this league.
I'd love the height of Peter Street, and he gets a footy and gets his hands on it and gives you first use.
Wouldn't you just love to be that tall playing football? You say, I'll stand here, you just kick it high to me, boys. Unfortunately, I think over the past couple of years, the boys haven't exploited it, haven't kicked it well to him. When they kick it to him, they sort of get mixed between a high ball and a ball that slides away from him. So really what they need to do is put it to the favoured side of him, and more often than not he'll pluck it. But look, in the ruck, no one beats him, and they just try to shark his tap. So it's a good weapon for us.
I thought that the highlight to me today was the way that you tackled, and you kept the ball in your forward line by tackles. You got it spilt in the back line because of the tackles that you applied the pressure.
Look, a lot of people getting to me has been not very well, not blessed with defensive skills, but I've really worked on that the last, months, and I attribute to that being the reason why I've kicked all the goals that I have. It's simple. It's simple football. You just make them make errors, you'll get the easy ball back the other way. And I'm trying to set a standard with that, and tackle hard, smother hard. I don't remember the last time I smothered a ball, but I got one down here, and it really feels good. And the boys come up and give you a tap on the bum and say, you've just lifted us heaps there. And I think that's why you're spot on, mate. You tackle well, make them look ordinary.
Out of league football and in the Golden Valley last year, and now down to Geelong, how are you finding local footy? Enjoying it?
Loving it. Look, obviously there was a little bit of blip at the start of the year, but that wasn't. People have to understand it wasn't just that game. It was the build-up of the year before, and some disgusting behaviour from some fans up there, and that particular game at our home ground. And look, we've isolated who it was. It was a couple of local people that were, doing the wrong thing. And since that game, and since we talked about it, crowds have been awesome. Thanks, mate. And today, brilliant. They were absolutely brilliant. Some kids from South Barwon behind the goals, getting stuck into me in the right way. Using a little bit of brain power, not swearing. Just don't swear. You've got women and children here that love coming to the football, but they're not going to bring their kids into that environment. And that's all I'm saying. Be responsible if you're in the crowd. No racism, no swearing, and let other people that need to enjoy the football as well as you be in a good environment. And that's all I'm talking about.
Terrific, Robbo. Great to see you in local footy, and well done today to St Joesphs.
Thanks heaps, appreciate it.
And taking a look at the GFL ladder, St Mary's replaced Colac in the top 5, but they've got a tough run home. So there he was, Russell Robertson. Great interview, Benny, and I think he's great for local footy.
He's a credit to it, the way that he just is so into it. So that's what's really good about having someone like him in local footy.